Hi all, good evening. My name is Dinesh Shivakumar. I'm from Bangalore. Today I'll be sharing some tips about what food we can have for low BP diet chat. Okay, so let's understand what is low BP uh, pressure or hypotension. So low blood pressure, which can cause fainting or dizziness. This happens because the brain doesn't receive enough blood. So usually those are the symptoms. So clinically, reading of 90 by 60 uh, is considered as low BP. So what are the symptoms? Dizziness, fainting, blurred vision, cold and pale skin, depression, nausea, fatigue, weakness, palpitation, and a few more symptoms like rapid shallow breathing, etc. So let us see um, how do we improve this condition, bring the BP into normal by way of the kind of food we take and what frequency, right? So first of all, basic, drink ample water. Fluids increase blood volume in the body. So water in combination with salt prevents dehydration. Drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water every day, or you can also include coconut water, bale juice, or arm cup, arm pana, what is called as which is rich in electrolyte. That also can be included. Then second is use salt liberally. Means through the day, whatever food you are taking, a bit more of salt is advised in this case. Generally, we tend to limit salt intake, right, in diet because of high sodium causes hypertension. But in case of hypotension, this is a reverse case. It is advised that you have to take, more of salt. But for people with low blood pressure, liberally you can have salt, right? And this excess of salt raises fluid level in body by reducing the excess fluid excretion from kidney. While exercising, especially during summer months, you can always consume like salt mixed water or electrolyte, which have tendency which if you have a tendency of low BP, it is always better if you are mixing salt with water and taking, always better to consult a professional before in using this kind of habit. Then how do I consume meals? Always it is advised uh, to have eat small frequent meals, like through the day maybe 4 or 5 portions instead of having a three course, I mean 3 times meals. Have it in 4 or 5 or up to 6 small uh, packets. Like meals at regular intervals ensures constant supply of nutrients to the body. Have at least 5 to 6 meals a day, where small and with supplement of small snacks in between the meals. What kind of food you can take? A low complex carbohydrate diet. It ensures a sustained release of glucose in the body. This will never let your blood sugars to drop, and you avoid getting into a fainting kind of episodes. It's also suggested to consume more of caffeinated beverages. I mean, like this is entirely opposite to uh, how a high BP situation is treated. Having any caffeinated beverages like coffee, hot cocoa, black tea, chocolate drink, any energy drink which is laced with caffeine, um, 2, 3, or 4 times through the day will definitely help to increase your BP from 3 to somewhere between 3 to 14 mmHg as per studies. So this is good. And you can use resins. Resins are very good to increase blood volume, right? It helps in better circulation too. So you have to eat 30 to 40 resins in an empty stomach early in the morning. And this habit will really help in bringing your low BP situation to normalcy. Then next, good thing is basil. Basil is rich with vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, pantothenic acid. All these nutrients, packed in this basil, which helps in maintaining the, blood pressure. So you can consume 10 to 15 basil leaves daily, again in an empty stomach. Again, next, carrot, beetroot juice, lemon juice. All these are rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, which will help in maintaining the blood pressure by increasing blood volume, right? So if these are some important things, then there is one aspect where alcohol dehydrates the body and lowers the blood pressure. So this should be strictly avoided. Uh, Let me give some tips, like in terms of breakfast or lunch and dinner, what should be actually consumed. So as I said, resins and caffeine laced drinks in the morning. Then you can, after that, some 30 minutes or 15 minutes later, you can take tulsi tea or herbal tea for breakfast. When it comes to breakfast, you can take wheat, mainly wheat related potiki or dalia. Then you can go with upma or rice flakes, some basin related, chickpea flour related, combination, suji chila, right? Or it could be chapati with veg or dal. You can top it up with one egg, white part only, not the yellow one, white part. So somewhere in the mid morning, then you can consume coconut water, which I already listed, some herbal tea or green tea or some salad. Okay. Then lunchtime, you can go with some plain chapati, mixed chapati, boiled rice, or simply the chapati. Then some vegetables, dal and curd. You can go with steamed salad also, right? Then towards the evening, you can go with some herbal tea or green tea, or you can also have some roasted chana, rice flakes, or sprouts, you know, um, or carrot juice, where it is rich in vitamin C and it is good for the blood volume. Then there is, you can have something pre-dinner. I mean, like before half an hour or so to increase the appetite. You could go with some soup, homemade vegetable soup that will, with little more pinch of salt, right? This will help. Then during dinner, you can take plain chapati, veg khichdi or veg dalia, or mixed chapati with boiled rice and veg plus dal. So these are, in this plan with these kind of foods is good. Along with that, some other tips which will avoid the low BP, like mainly based on your body posture, right? These tips also I like to share. Like you, whenever you are moving around, slowly move from a squatting or sitting position when you want to stand up. Especially those who are having low BP should not get up very fast, because otherwise they will have a reeling kind of a symptom uh, because of the low BP situation. Don't sit with your legs crossed for a long period of time, and every few moments you have to keep changing the position. Before getting up from bed in the morning, same way, breathe deeply for a few minutes, then slowly turn to a side, one side, and then sit up. After 1 or 2 minutes, you should get up, right? While sleeping, always make sure you use pillow. This These are the other certain practices you need to do along with your food habits, so that you can have a normal BP. Thank you.